Welcome. I forgot my microphone's over here. Let's see here. Welcome, my people. I guess I didn't put this out too much. Scratched Up Live, number 35. New camera angle. Production is getting high tech out here, y'all. Production is getting very, very upper echelon around here. We are leveling up the stew. As they say. Leveling up the stew. New angles. I don't know why or when I'll use that, but actually, you know what? I do have one thing we're going to use that angle for tonight, and it'll be actually the first thing. Turn this music down. Yes, people. It's so true. It's so true right now. You've made it to Scratched Up Live, number 35. I'm your host, Derek Obscure. Quarter Day Recordings. Welcome back. It's been a minute. Okay, it's been a minute. Make sure everything's connected here. Looks like we're connected. Oh geez. Looks like our stream is super fucking choppy. Oh no. Hold on, I might have to troubleshoot that. Oh shoot. Audio is fine, it's the video that's just shit. What do I do to fix that? It's getting a little better, right? It's getting a little better. We'll give it some time here. But anyways, this is Scratched Up Live, your first stop on YouTube for hip-hop discussion and production, people, folks, yes. Sorry about the video quality. I'm seeing it is not the greatest tonight. It's kind of working itself out now, though, right? My dog is going crazy in the background. I don't know what... She's feeling the energy tonight. And we have so much to cover. And I feel, you know what? I feel a little rusty. I'm gonna be honest. I feel a little rusty right now, and it's kind of late. So we're having a chill vibe, a no press stream tonight. No press stream. Shout out No Press, the No Press Network, by the way. Random shout out. June in the background, going nuts for your entertainment. Having fun with a bouncy ball. Yes. Let's get another look at the new angle. I'm obsessed, people. I'm obsessed. Give you guys the 180. You know, for months and months and months, it's just been me and you like this, right? But now, as you can see my phone set up in the background, I got this. Y'all get that 180 action. I need to set up another microphone though. My mic is over here, so this is the issue now. But we do have a segment, the top of the show. In fact, let me grab it 1 second. We're going to do it really soon. This is a package from Almighty M80. All right. Now it looks like a Rakim vinyl record cover, right? Because it is. But I did not buy the record. What's in here is something special, and I'm very excited to show you guys. But the irony that he sent it to me in a Rakim vinyl record company. If you know about my Rakim controversy, you know why that's funny. But what's inside is actually even funnier. And we're going to open it up on this. Give it a second. It's kind of laggy, you know. I'm working out the kinks. We're going to open it up on this angle here. Do a little unboxing of the Almighty M80 package. This got sent to me like couple weeks ago, but I haven't streamed in a couple weeks, and I wanted to open it on stream, so I'm very excited about that. We will be ripping into that, and we're gonna do it on the God Cam, whatever you want to call this, the 180 cam. We'll call it the 180 cam. I just love it. Get a little taste of my wall, right? It's good shit. It's real good shit. But let's do a little discussion here, okay? A little discussion about what I've been doing on the channel for the last couple of weeks. Where the fuck has Derek been, right? Well, I'll tell you, I didn't mean to leave you guys high and dry for 2 weeks like this. This was not in the plan. In fact, it is never my plan to take multiple weeks off the stream. Although I did not take multiple weeks off YouTube, I was just busy making other content. Obviously, if you visited my channel within the last couple of weeks, or the last week, you've seen me post videos applying to the H3 podcast. I'm not going to lie, I've spent way too much time and energy thinking about this job opportunity. It has been eating up my mind space. I'm trying to come to terms with the fact that they're probably not going to hire me because there's so many talented people out there. But I am so proud of myself in this video that I made. Actually 2 videos, but the second one, the last one that I posted, it is, I've never made a video like that, like somewhat scripted, and then just like going through a PowerPoint presentation. I don't know. Go watch it if you haven't seen it, but I feel like I make a very, very solid case about why they should hire me. But in the days since I posted that video, there's other people aiming for this position, other really talented people aiming for this position. So if they go with somebody else, I understand. But with that being said, I do think I am the best person for the job. Of the people that I've seen throw their hat in the ring, I stand by my statement that I do believe I am the best person for the job, not only because of everything I laid out in that video. I mean, I laid out 3 undeniable reasons why H3 should hire me, and all 3 of those are like indisputable, and I would bring so much so much variety and so much fun to the show. But I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm just saying, whoever does get it, they deserve it. Do I think I'm the best person for the job? Absolutely. I've made my case. Not much more I could say. I've seen it. I've spread it around everywhere I could possibly spread it around on the internet. Surely they've seen it at this point. Surely they've seen it. That's my biggest concern. I'm like, I just want to make sure that they have seen it. If they've watched my video, seen everything that I have to say about why I'm the best person for the job, and if they decide against that, then fair enough. I'm still a fan of the show. I'm still family. I love them forever. I just want to know that they've seen it. I'm so proud of that damn video. And I love H3 so much. So they're the absolute number one, besides hip-hop itself, number one inspiration for like how I made a YouTube channel, right? So second biggest inspiration to this channel is H3. First being hip-hop. But that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to give my last final plea to Dan and Ethan. If they're watching, we know they are. Just kidding. Just playing. But they could be. So if you are, I am the best person for the job. Those 3 undeniable reasons are they're my bread and butter. This is what I fucking do. even if I'm not getting paid for it. I still do this shit. Rock and roll. Anyways, as the title suggests, tonight we will be doing a live reaction to the new Will Smith album. All right. How exciting. All right. Now, I've given this album a bit of a scan through, like a quick scan through. But this was like a couple weeks ago at this point, or whenever it dropped, like a week ago. And oh my God, you guys, I knew it was going to be fun, but it is exceeding expectations. And I am very excited to listen to it live on stream, give immediate reactions live on stream to the music of Will Smith in his fucking 60s, however old he is. I know he's not 60, but he's pushing 60. I mean, come on. We know he's pushing 60. Will Smith, how old is Will Smith? Should we check it? I guess I could have just typed his age. He is pushing 60. He's 56, y'all. Oh, God cam. All right. Nope, wrong cam. Here we go. There we are. 56. See, look at that. I got 4. I'm a switcher now. Look at this. 4. Boom, 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 boom. High tech, high production value out here, folks. Very high production value. Do not underestimate quarter-day recordings. Hey, Ethan, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you right now. Do not underestimate me. I could bring so much to your damn show, Ethan. I love that damn show of yours. God, I love that damn show. So yeah, Will Smith. We're going to be reacting to the new Will Smith album tonight. The whole thing. Unfortunately, I can't play the music, but I can play snippets. And that's fun too. And we can read the lyrics, and the lyrics are kind of the best part. We don't need to be bogged down or encumbered by Will Smith's corny delivery. We really, it kind of takes away from the lyrics themselves, which are masterpieces in corn. Let me save my opinions for the review. I'm sorry, excuse me. We have a lot to get through before the review. I'm not gonna lie. We have a lot of top of the show stuff. So if you want to see the Will Smith reaction, hang on tight. We have some stuff to get to first. It's juicy stuff. It's stuff you want to know. You'll want to hear about. If you're interested in the Will Smith stuff, we have a lot more to get to before that. Got to cover our basics. So, like I said, I've been gone for 2 weeks. A lot has happened, and I'm probably gonna cut out a lot of stuff that has happened. I have a lot written down here that I'm gonna try and hit everything, but this list is not all encompassing. This is just kind of like the things that I found the most interesting, plus a couple top of the news stories from today. If we have time, we have a whole bunch of new music of the last 2 weeks. Usually I do music of the week. It's been the last 2 weeks or so. Got tons of music written down. And we'll do the Will Smith review for sure. But before any of that, we have an unboxing to do. So let me set up my mic in a better position here. Well, let me think. How should I do this? If I could do something like, oh yeah, that's perfect, yo. This is sick, yo. My setup here is fucking sick. All right. Okay, so if you know anything about this channel at all, at this point, I don't know. People are here on this channel for all sorts of different types of reasons. You could be H3 fans. You could be cannabis fans that hate me and are hate watching. I don't know. You could be Almighty M80 fans. I don't know. Childish Gambino fans? Anybody? But if there is anything that anybody should know about this channel, it's that we love cannabis. And I'm not talking about the drug, okay? I'm talking about the motherfucking freestyle. Oh, I guess he's not a freestyle. Lyrical miracle rapper from the 90s and 2000s who famously beefed with Eminem. If you don't know about cannabis, you better fucking learn, or else you're gonna hear it. If you don't know about cannabis and you say something wrong, his fans, they will gather up an army and storm your fucking house. It happened to me. Cannabis fans stormed my goddamn house and they tried to poison my dog's water bowl. It was fucked up. Now, obviously, I'm just kidding about all that, but they are insufferable, and I have a love-hate relationship with them. And with all of that being said, what's inside of here is the most hilarious thing Almighty M80 could have possibly sold me. And the fact that he put it in a Rakim vinyl cover, he doesn't even know, but only the real ones know. My Rakim controversy, like I said earlier. So, unboxing right now from Almighty M80 himself, friend of the show. At this point, good friend of the show. Hopefully I meet him one day. I just ripped the paper. I guess I could have, yeah, I don't know, I'm like destroying this, but fuck it. It's getting destroyed, okay? Make sure you can see this. It's getting destroyed, okay? I really just bent the shit out of that. Whatever. Alright. Thank you, Rakim, for being a wonderfully convenient holder for my new oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, so nothing else in here. We're gonna set this up though. We'll just set that back up right there. Now he also threw in some extra goodies here, which we'll get to those in a second. But this is what I bought here, people. And it's an extra small, so it's not even gonna fit me. Tom Cruise mom shoes with cannabis in the back, with Tom Cruise and I'm guessing his mom with a bowl of wonton soup. From the freestyle. You're wearing Tom Cruise mom shoes with a bowl of wonton soup. You know, from the Disaster freestyle. You got me fucked up. This is a treasure. He posted this. He was doing a garage sale or like a clearing out his inventory sale on Instagram. And I saw this and I said, bro, I need that, dude. And so he sent it to me, right? I paid him like $20, which is totally worth it. But he also threw in, oh, yes, bro, fuck yeah, man. He threw in the Almighty era. Making sure y'all see that. Look at this, dude. He threw in the Cannabis Almighty era CD, and I just tossed it. Plus, Eddie Kane and Rim. Welcome to Stuyville. Like Bed-Stuy, I guess? I'm not familiar, but executive produced by Matthew M80 Markoff. I'm reading on the back there. Like Bed-Stuy. But we got Eddie Kane and Rim. 2025. I'm reading the back, seeing if there's any. This is fucking sick, man. This, I may never open this. This is hilarious. Dude, like, I am so thrilled to own a physical copy of the Cannabis Almighty. I mean, this just cements all of the cannabis videos I've made on this channel. I'm thrilled. With the Rakim, I mean, just, they didn't want me to have the Rakim Dude, the Rakim fans are screaming and pissing their fucking pants right now that I got a Rakim vinyl sleeve from Matthew Markoff himself. Suck it, y'all. Suck it. Who's the Rakim fan now? Okay? Who's the Rakim fan now? So cool. Thank you, Almighty, for the gifts. And the Tom Cruise mom shoes with a bowl of wonton soup. In fact, my friends, we're putting it on. I knew this camera angle would come in handy. Don't mind the fucking hat hair. I mean, this is crazy. It's been a long day. But, yeah. Look at that. Tom Cruise mom shoes. It's a little tight. Especially over another shirt. Hey, the length isn't bad, though. It's kind of hard to tell from that angle, but hey, the length isn't bad. It's just a little tight, and I kind of like that. Hilarious! I am psyched, bro. I'm gonna be wearing this everywhere, and I can't wait to explain to people. Tom Cruise mom shoes with a bowl of wonton soup. If you know, you know. All right, that was fun. Oh yeah. Turn this guy off. Okay. Now what? I've been so excited to open that. He told me he was gonna throw in some extra like cassettes or something, but the Almighty, I didn't know of what. The Almighty era CD is a shock, is a surprise to me. I'm psyched about that. Okay. So, now it's time to get to business. Enough fucking around, people. Let me do a little. Damn, that's a bummer. My fucking stream is so choppy. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about that. I guess it got better. One second. Yeah, my choppiness is like not great. And it's even worse now, huh? We'll just roll with it. Okay. So, Sean Kingston. Y'all hear about Sean Kingston? Him and his mother found guilty of fraud. Beautiful girl. Who could forget that song? Sean Kingston and his mom found guilty of fraud. That's gonna make me pay. So what they did was actually like pretty brazen and pretty wrong. Not just wrong. I mean, it's just like yeah, it's fraud. They weren't like defrauding the IRS or something. Like they were like forging checks or like forging transfer statements of money, and then also leveraging their fame or Sean Kingston's fame to to get loans pretty much. Or to get luxury items before full payment, and then just like running off with them pretty much. Sorry, one sec, guys. I'm paranoid about my video choppiness. So what they did was actually like pretty brazen and pretty. Damn, I'm gonna have to fucking pause the stream and come back, maybe? Sorry about that. Just want to make sure that the stream is doing okay before I just go off on tangents, you know. I mean, I just did that whole unboxing and I think it was all choppy and fucked up, which is disappointing because I was waiting 2 weeks to do that, but Alright, so yeah, Sean Kingston and his mother, Janice Turner, have been convicted of federal wire fraud charges. Last year, they got arrested. Now, they were found guilty. Or they were convicted, right? On Friday, a jury found the Beautiful Girls singer and his mom guilty of all charges against them following a 5-day trial, according to court docs reviewed by USA Today. They face 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and 4 counts of wire fraud. So conspiracy and wire fraud itself. Turner was remanded into U.S. Marshals custody, and the judge recommended her incarceration at the Miami Federal Detention Center until her sentencing. Kingston, whose real name is Keyshawn Paul Anderson, will have his bond terms modified to include home detention with electronic monitoring with $200,000 cash to be turned over to the U.S. District Court for Southern Florida. So he'll be on house arrest essentially until the sentencing. Kingston, 35, and Turner are scheduled to be sentenced on July 11th. Each count has a max sentence of 20 years in prison. So his lawyers say, "We do not agree with the verdict. We are thankful that Mr. Kingston was allowed to remain out on bond while awaiting sentencing. We will file an appeal at that time," a lawyer for Kingston said Saturday. "Naturally, we do not agree with the verdict. We will proceed with the normal course to sentencing. We will proceed in the normal course to sentencing in 3 months. At that time, we will file an appeal," Turner's lawyer told USA Today on Saturday. Not today. USA Today, not today. Sean Kingston used celebrity status and fraud, never paid for cars and jewelry, U.S. attorneys. It's a weird way to write that, but this shirt has a tag that's like... You know, remember how not remember, but it seems like they used to put tags mostly in like kids' shirts. Like, I can't remember the last time I had like a really annoying tag. Like, I feel like I was a kid when the last time that was like an issue. I guess they just kind of got rid of tags altogether, most shirt companies. Not this one though. There's a big old tag back here. Tags, they're so dumb. It's such a stupid idea. Why would they put a rough piece of fabric right in this like itchy spot on your, like, it's so dumb. Like, put it under the armpit or something. I don't know. According to the mother and son's July indictment, the duo conspired to commit wire fraud between April 2023 and March 2024. So they just like went on this year-long like escapade of fraud. Like, I wonder what sparked that, or if that was like the start of it, or if they had been getting away with shit up until that point. I have a feeling that they had been doing this in other areas of their life for a while, and this was just like the point which they got caught and have evidence against them from, I guess. Like, how do you just happen into major luxury fraud? Like they're defrauding like for luxury items like watches and cars and shit. Like, you don't just stumble into that. In other words, they showed intent to defraud and to obtain money and property by means of materially false and fraudulent pretenses, representations, and promises. The indictment claimed Kingston and Turner sought to unjustly enrich themselves by falsely representing what they had executed by falsely representing that they had executed bank wire or other monetary payment transfers as payment for vehicles, jewelry, and other goods. They were accused of keeping the items despite never paying for them. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Florida also alleged Kingston leveraged his celebrity status and often persuaded his victim vendors to stray from the regular business practices and convinced them to either supply or deliver their goods and services prior to receipt of full payment. Some of their ill-gotten gains included 3 watches, which involved fake wire transfers for $285,000 and $480,000, a $160,000 car, and $40,000 worth of audio-video equipment. The fuck was he doing with audio-video equipment? Like, he doesn't make content. Like, what? Do they just mean, like, a nice, like, Blu-ray system or something? Nice audio, like a 7.1.4 audio system. The 2 still face state-level charges in Florida, and their cases have yet to go to trial. They are accused of carrying out a defrauding scheme, committing grand theft, and fraudulently using an individual's personal information to obtain services. From October 2023 through March 2024, the Broward Sheriff's Office alleges Kingston and his mother participated in a systemic, ongoing course of conduct with intent to defraud one or more persons, or with intent to obtain property from one or more persons by false or fraudulent pretenses, representations, or promises, or willful representations of a future act. And that's all we got so far. I will double check. I'm pretty sure I looked earlier today on this story to make sure there was no updates, but just to be sure here. Kingston, guilty. $5 days ago. Here's his mugshot. Looking rough, dude. We're far from the glory days. The wire fraud is crazy, bro. This isn't no petty crime. I mean, this is like serious fucking theft. They really got his ass. I want to know more details, like the nitty gritty details. Okay. So it's a $1 million fraud scheme. The duo orchestrated a scheme to defraud luxury merchandise vendors of over $1 million in property. Like, what was the scheme? Like, did they, like, sit down and hatch a plan and then, like, let the plan loose and like, do all these, like, or was it just, like, they got carried away? I don't know. It's hard to... I want to know, like, who was, like, pulling the strings here? Is his mom, like, old and crazy? I mean, she's not that old. But I'm like, is she old and crazy and he's, like, manipulating her? I don't know. Maybe his mom is super smart. I mean, couldn't be that smart. They got caught pretty quickly. But maybe his mom is, like, the brains of the operation and he's just gullible. I don't know. I wish we had these. Hold on, they have more details here. When payment was due, the DOG. Oh my god, let's back up. One sec. Anderson contacted victims via a social media platform to purchase high-end merchandise. After negotiating deals, he invited sellers to his upscale homes in Broward County. Using his celebrity status to gain their trust, Anderson promised social media promotions and mentioned high-profile celebrities as potential referrals. Man, that star was fading fast. He was like, man, all I got with my star power is, like, defrauding fucking business. Like, yeah. Yeah, this is sad stuff, man. When payment was due, the DOJ said Anderson or Turner sent fake wire receipts as payment for luxury items, including a bulletproof Escalade, watches, and a 232-inch LED TV. Who needs that big? I mean, that's just like for a movie theater, right? The funds never cleared, leading victims to grow suspicious. Despite numerous attempts to contact Anderson and Turner, the victims told investigators that they were either never paid or only received payment after legal action or law enforcement involvement. So he'd already gotten, like, you know, law enforcement involved in these fucking fraud claims, and I guess continued to do it to the point that there was, like, enough people fucking pissed off at them. The DOJ said sentencing hearings for Anderson and Turner are scheduled for July 11. They face up to 20 years in prison for each count. Okay, so it's not light stuff. It's pretty serious. Okay. This one's kind of sad. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some kush up in it. I gotta check my... Dude. Are we completely paused right now? So okay, let's look at the checklist. I addressed the H3 stuff. I opened the package from Almighty M80. We learned about Sean Kingston being found guilty of fraud. We do have more... Okay, so, guys. We've talked about Kodak Black on this channel a couple times, mainly about how he went to jail and came out. Well, we reviewed his crimes a while ago, just like looking at like what the fuck has he done? Because we know he was in jail, and there was some like not great things circling about him, and I stumbled upon this video of him getting out of jail and throwing rocks at reporters. And he was like clearly high in this video. It seemed pretty clear to me. Yeah, he had just come out of jail, so I don't know what he could be high on from jail. I mean, I guess all sorts of stuff. I guess there's all sorts of drugs in jail. So who knows? But then the video of him sitting in the street eating chicken and like acting fucking out of his mind came out. I have it, so let's just talk about it now, or let me pull it up since we're talking about it now. This one, right?
Free advertisement. You over there recording the wrong thing. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that fun.
So he's like doing like crazy shit with his eyes and his mouth. Like he could be acting crazy on purpose, but I don't know. Just like the movements and like his eyes are really just telling of like he's tweaking. In my opinion.
Boy, you want something, though? Tell them what's going on.
Right. Well, a new video came out, and with all of those three instances piled together, I have come to the conclusion that let me show you this video and then I'll tell you my conclusion. So the headline here is Kodak Black reacts to fans saying he's gonna go out like DMX. Shut the fuck up, definitely ain't going out like DMX. DMX famously was a drug user and died really early because of those drugs, essentially, right?
Damn, bro, there you go.
Whoa.
Say them go out like DMX, man. Shut the fuck up. Definitely ain't going out like DMX. He a legend, huh? What? Bitch, I'd rather go out like DMX and go out like... the fuck?
Just like falling.
Is it dumb? I do be feeling like DMX though a lot of time. I just say, get him, bro, chest, he said. Like, no, bitch. Like, no, bitch, I heard it.
He's like struggling with it. So maybe he's just drunk. I don't know. He is definitely moving like he's drunk.
Bro, there you go.
But what is this? Is that? So he's smoking something. Like, I don't even know what he's smoking there. and then here it is. He could possibly be, I don't know. I don't know. But this person here says he smokes meth, and it's sad, man. I've seen him around in Pompano. He's a really good guy. He's a really good guy too. I really wish he would let me take him to the gym and get him in shape. Light the blunt like a crack pipe. So yeah, basically my conclusion is that he is for sure on meth, right? Like Kodak Black, he is definitely, at least he is on some sort of hard drug, and I guess that's not a surprise to the rest of the world just seeing these videos, but like we have to treat him, or the people around him have to, I don't know what happens, I don't know what needs to happen. I'm just saying, I see this man struggling, and it's sad, and I mean, it's a commentary on the wider issue of drug abuse in America, I guess. Like, not as some sort of a wake-up call. Doesn't seem like jail is going to be that wake-up call. I don't know what it could be at this point, where he's still alive at the end. I just see somebody. It's you can tell. You can see the drug behavior, the movements.
Definitely ain't going out like DMX. He a legend, though. Well, bitch, I'd rather go out like DMX and go out like. The fuck? Is it done?
It's just sad. It's so sad, man. I just wanted to get that one off my chest. We can watch him throwing rocks at reporters again too, I guess. It's been a while.
Is what happened today. Rocks being thrown.
This is as he's getting out of jail.
Don't throw anything at our camera. Kodak Black. Don't throw anything at our camera.
Rush, call the cops.
Just out of jail.
That's when you wake the Kodak bell up.
And he looks worse now. This was like what, 2 years ago, or a year ago. February 21st, 2024. He looks worse now.
I've been hibernating, chilling, bro.
He has been chilling in jail since December, but he accepted a plea deal, pleading guilty to a technical violation of his probation. The judge sentenced him to time served. And Kodak's been in custody since Plantation police reportedly found him passed out in a Bentley with drugs.
He's a little crazy. Which that makes for a good musician. Historically. Makes for good musicians historically. Unfortunately, our musicians end up being with us, seem to be with us shorter rather than longer. But I hope Kodak gets the help he needs, and I'm gonna keep bringing this up every time I see it, because it's like, what the fuck? Like Kodak, he's beloved by so many people. He really is. So it's sad to see, like, how could somebody so beloved, despite his crimes, which he has, he's done some payment for, despite his crimes, going down a road like that is sad. So it's sad to see, like, sorry, I'm checking my stream again. I can't believe I'm having these fucking Wi-Fi issues. Oh, it's not too bad, I guess. It keeps giving me this damn error. YouTube is not receiving enough to maintain smooth streaming message, but the audio works, so we continue on. Yak Gotti to be released from jail. Okay, this was something I saw today. Yak Gotti, YSL fame, got locked up. He was only out for a brief moment before he got put back in. He was wrapped up in the YSL RICO case, but and he was in jail before that. But he is to be released after negotiating plea deal. Yak Gotti is set to be released from jail today after serving nearly 3 years in relation to the YSL RICO case. XXL reports the rapper struck a deal on Tuesday, though it actually had nothing to do with the YSL case, as those charges had already been dropped. Oh, well, now I'm confused. Gotti was still being held on charges stemming from a jailhouse fight in June 2024. Okay, so he was in there for extra time. And he has now pled guilty to 1 count of aggravated battery in connection with it. In exchange for his plea, Gotti was sentenced to 12 years with 9 months to serve with credit for time. Whoa. With 9 months to serve with credit for time served. He will now be on supervised release for the next 5 years. He also cannot possess firearms and was issued a warning by the judge against promoting gangs on social media. In a statement, Yak Gotti's attorney Bruce Harvey told XXL all his other cases have been dismissed or terminated, and there will be no other prosecutions for any alleged conduct while incarcerated. Okay. W lawyers. We like W lawyers. It is the height of irony that Yak was acquitted of all conduct related to his alleged gang and murder charges, and the only conduct for which he has been sentenced for is for conduct at the Fulton County Jail, the most dangerous jail in the U.S. The YSL case dates back to May of 2022 when Young Thug and Gunna, along with 26 others, were charged with a variety of offenses, including conspiring to violate the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, murder, armed robbery, and participation in criminal street gang activity. The trial was the longest in Georgia history. Damn, I didn't know that. The jury selection process took 10 months, and the trial proper began over a year ago. By December 2024, the only 2 of the 28 defendants remaining in the case were Yak Gotti and Shannon Stillwell. Gotti was found not guilty on all counts, including a murder charge. Stillwell was found guilty on a single charge, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. He was acquitted of everything, including 2 murder counts, and was sentenced to time served and probation. Man, that YSL money, that Young Thug money really came in clutch for these guys. I don't know who paid it. It seems like most of them got off. They got off, which is surprising because the fact that the district attorney even went after this so hardcore, with so much gusto in the first place, and like most of these guys are out. Like, what was the point? Thug ended up taking an unusual non-negotiated plea deal on Halloween. He pleaded guilty to all counts aside from the charge of racketeering and the charge of being a gang leader. To those, he pleaded nolo contendere. Can we not just speak English? Which means he neither admits nor denies a charge. Nolo contendere. Like, why are we switching languages in the middle of what? What just happened? In exchange, he was given a sentence of time served and 15 years of probation with a backloaded prison sentence of 20 years set to take effect if he violates the conditions of his release. Wow. They're literally holding a fucking gun to his head. Pretty much literally. A number of other defendants, including Gunna, pleaded out before the trial started. Gunna pleaded guilty to a racketeering conspiracy charge and was sentenced to time served. Gunna and his legal team entered an Alfred plea where he pled guilty to 1 charge because it was in his best interest to do so as far as his freedom goes. Okay. An Alfred plea? An Alfred plea. I'm obsessed with my well, I just turn the auto tune on. Just turn the pitch correction on there. No, I'm obsessed with my stream quality right now. I'm nervous that I'm talking to a frozen screen right now. But it's okay. It's okay. No worries. Oh, phone camera works. Let's get a little high to the phone camera if it wants to pop back up. Maybe not. There it is. What's up? What's up? Got that angle? We got that angle? What's up? Tom Cruise mom shoes. We're in the building. Tom Cruise mom shoes. We're in the building. All right. Good shit. So, as a result, Gunna was sentenced to 5 years with 1 already served in prison. The 4-year sentence was left suspended, and Gunna was made to serve the rest in form of 500 hours of community service, which surely he's taking care of that. So yeah, Yak Gotti. Yak Gotti. We're just going through these stories one by one here. See, okay. So there's some other things here, but I think I want to just, because I'm getting tired, right? And it's kind of been a struggle stream tonight. But that's okay. We made it through. We kind of worked out the kinks there with the streaming. I think it's doing okay. And I want to just hop into this Will Smith review. I think it'll be really fun. I'm going to open it up here. We're going to open up our genius lyrics. Okay? Get our genius lyrics here. Based on a true story by Will Smith. At some point, I will put the link to the album in the description of this video. Based on a true story by Will Smith. Came out March 28th. A little late on this, but it's so much. There's so much to dig into here. I mean, this is going to be fantastic. Track list featuring Tiana Taylor, Obanga, Jaden. Isn't Big Sean on here? I thought Big Sean was on here. Okay, I guess not. On the official track listing on the back of the album. Yeah, Big Sean is on Beautiful Scars. Okay? But we're going to start with song 1. I'm going to start with song 1. We're just going to, and this is going to be like a live listen through. Okay, but you can't really listen at home. I can't really play it for you. Right? So as a matter of fact, let me mute that. I'll be able to play snippets, but you'll get my full reaction here. Okay? Oh yeah, by the way, the fact that this is coming after the whole like Will Smith slap thing, I almost kind of forgot about the Will Smith slap. He is like, that damaged his image forever. So this is like this is like a new era for Will Smith here. Right? Definitely a new era for Will Smith. So we got some dialogue going on between different pitched vocals. Very conversational. This one's actually not too bad. It's more of like it's just like a skit. Okay, so yeah, he's cussing on here. Interesting. Will Smith is cussing on the record. Cussing on the record. This song's not too half bad. It's kind of cheesy. specifically Will Smith's lines are pretty cheesy just because he's like overacting it. He's overacting the music. Like, I don't know if it's just his age or what, but it just comes off like, this isn't a movie, bro. Like, you're supposed to come off like just like normal in a way. Like, at least Will Smith has got to be coming off like normal. Like, you can't be acting on your songs if you're Will Smith. It's just not going to work. It's going to come off as corny, which it does. But the female, whoever's doing the female vocals here, B. Simone, she sounds natural on it. She sounds chill. And then he comes in a little like I said, just acting too much. We're going to move on to the next because that was more of like a intro. Next song here. You looking for me? You know what song is going to be? Yeah, man. If the first bars are Lottie Dottie, I like to party in 2025, you are coming off as very uninspired. I mean, the first bars on the whole album, Lottie Dottie, I like to party. Dude, you're 60. He says, Jada got my DMs hot with bodies. So, me and the rest of the world are confused about where they stand in their relationship. So, what is this supposed to mean? Is this supposed to mean that his wife is so hot that he's got other hot women in his DMs? Hot-bodied women in his DMs because his wife is hot? Or does it mean that Jada is like, she's got his phone and she's looking at his DMs? I don't know. I don't know how to interpret that bar. There's so much baggage packed into that bar that I don't think anybody really knows what it's supposed to mean. Oh, God. Dude, this chorus is awful, bro. He goes, oh, you're looking for me? I'm hard to find. I'm easy to see. Like, he's... Dude, he's like... enunciating each one of these C's and TVs way too hard. He's pushing these C's and TVs out like farts, bro. Ain't nothing to see. I'm on your TV. He's squeezing these poops out, dude. And the poops are words. I ain't hard to find. I'm on your IG. You see my IG, right? I do silly, crazy things all day on IG. I'm the social media guy now. Remember when Will Smith didn't have an Instagram and then he made one? And it was such a big deal? It really wasn't too long ago. I mean, less than 10 years ago. And he was doing all these, like, crazy, I don't know, like, kind of cool, like human interest type, or not human interest, I guess, like, just, like, cool, like, video tricks and shit. Like, he would meet up with a really talented guy that has a trick, and then just, like, show off the other guy's trick. That's pretty much what, but it was kind of entertaining, and now, man, it's fallen off so... It's so bad, dude. It's so not it. Which it doesn't have to be bad. It's just like, oh, you don't have to do social media anymore, dude. Like, you're Will Smith, bro. It all ended with that slap, man. Everything, the world stopped at that slap, my brother. Like, Will Smith. Gotta love him, right? He's too much of a goofball. I ain't hard to find. I'm on your IG. The way he delivers that is so desperate. Is he trying to do a Kendrick thing? Is he trying to do a turn your TV off type shit right now? I can't. It seems very kind of inspired by TV off. Here, I'll throw this. Here we go. Let me see what Oh shit. Oops. Oh god, he mentioned the wife. Oh shit. Yeah, let me do something here. I'll do a little of that. So you can see which song I'm on. There we go. There we go. You looking for me? I ain't hard to find him on your TV. Oh. He had a wife bar. He had another Jada bar. The fact that he's rapping about Jada is like, dude, can't you just like leave her out of it? Make us think that you're not even thinking about it. You should make us think that you're not thinking about it. If you're doing a rap album, if you're doing a midlife crisis rap album, at the very least, don't bring up your struggling marriage in it. Like at the very least, like don't remind us of that. Personal life with my wife, mind your business. It's complicated. He sounds so fucking he sounds so catty about it. Mind your business. It's complicated. All that matters is the fact that I'm still getting compensated. Cash. Man. Oh, dude. We know you're rich, Will. Nobody relates. Okay? Sorry, buddy. Nobody relates. Okay, that's enough of this one. We're moving on. The Reverend, Rave Sermon. This is another, like, skit type of thing. We got Will Smith with a Reverend accent. Like a Southern preacher. The acting is really coming through strong on this album, on these skits, which you can't blame him. I mean, he's Will fucking Smith, so it's what he does best. I just think he should have just stuck to what he does best. We did not need the 56-year-old Will Smith rap album, but whatever. Yep, he's just rambling. He's just yapping with a reverend accent. Rave in the Wasteland. Oh. 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 Okay. This is... oh, fuck. Okay. This is the song that literally nobody asked for, man. Nobody asked for this shit. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like you're galloping in the like a western type of song. All right, and then he's got this like double time flow. Like he thinks he's rapping this shit up, man. Like he's definitely doing something fast. It's what's he's what he's doing fast here is crashing his fucking image, but I guess people aren't even gonna care that much. The thing is, they're not gonna listen. People aren't gonna listen to this shit. I wonder what the sales are. Let's look it up. Will Smith album chart? I don't know. Is the new album on the charts? Is it on the charts? We need to know. Here, this is what I'll do. Billboard Top 100. Is he even in the top 100? I highly doubt it. But he may be just by namesake. Let's see here. Number 1 song is Luther by Kendrick. Number 15 song is Not Like Us. And number 16 song is TV Off. Kendrick is, wow, just killing it, man. Go him. Looking for... I wonder if I can just search Will Smith. Yeah, not in the top 100. Not that surprising. Based on a true story, Will Smith sales. There is no data on this yet. And this is funny. Here's a Rolling Stone article. Just found this. Will Smith's overwrought comeback album is our fault. It's clunky and sullied by the fallout of the 2022 Oscars when it could have been so much more. No, I disagree right there. I don't think it could have been so much more. I think it was always just going to be it was always going to be a Will Smith album. And that's kind of the first and foremost problem. No offense to Will Smith. It's just he's not a great musician. Yeah, this song is just way too fast. Like, Will Smith does not need to be moving this fast because he's 56. No age discrimination exactly. I'm just saying, like, it's a little dangerous, man. Yeah, I mean, this... Did he write these songs? I'm gonna guess he... Yeah, I'm guessing he wrote these songs, which almost makes it a little even more corny because it's like, dude, you're not going to raves in the wasteland. Like, you're not your son, man. You're not your son. He's kind of like living vicariously through Jaden in a way. I can just feel that. I don't know I don't know if that's 100% true, but I'm feeling that. Bulletproof, track number 5. Okay, now he's back down at like a normal tempo, which is great. Like, it actually makes a big difference. This might be the best one so far, maybe. Most digest. I say best. It might be like the most alright. But then it turns into a fucking like country song. And it kind of turned into like a bit honky tonk here. Jack Ross, country singer, I guess. I don't know. I say it's the best one yet, but it's still like not great. This is very like very much so like this is just like the Americana track. That again, nobody needed that. Like, actually nobody needed that. Hard Times, Smile. This one's featuring Tiana Taylor. Anyways, Hard Times, Smile featuring Tiana Taylor by Will Smith. Ew. Dude, the sexual innuendos just right off the bat. Look at this. He starts off this, yo, I'm the creator of sweet magic. Talking about his cum. Just wave my wand and you can grab it. Talking about his cock. It's like abracadabra, you can have it. Talking about giving her his cum. Like, ew, dude. No, we don't need these like sexual innuendos that are first off just like super like just fucking gross. Like, they're just gross. It's just gross, man. The like magic stick innuendo is so dated too at this point. We know what you're talking about, big guy. We know what you're talking about. No dream for me is too elaborate, but this ain't all tops and hat. This ain't all top hats and rabbits. The magic metaphor, dude. He's so smart. Yeah, no, he's not. Who is the demographic for this album? It's not like hip college age kids. Does he really think that? I wonder if Will Smith truly believes that like kids his son's age are gonna be like fucking with this, or does he know that he's making this for? I mean, he's literally just making it for people like me. I don't even think people his own age would be into this, because it's like this is such like, how you doing, kids type of energy. You know, the meme, like the old guy trying to fit in with the kids. It's like, how do you do, kitty? How do you do, dudes? He pulls up, you know, the meme. I guess I gotta pull it now. This guy. Glad I found that. This album is the embodiment of this meme. And you know what? The fucking album cover, he's dressed exactly like the guy in the meme. What the fuck? How is it so spot on? He wore the same exact outfit as the How Do You Do Kids meme. Is it here? How do you do, fellow kids? And you know what? I always thought this was from iCarly, now that I think about it. That's good. I always thought that clip was from iCarly or something, like I just said. But yeah, how do you do, fellow kids? Will Smith is the embodiment of that guy. Yeah, again, like the faster tempos are not doing it. They're just not. It makes it even worse. This has got a bit of a faster tempo. All right, Tiana's on the chorus here. Pretty underwhelming. Although her voice is, I mean, I love the like slight like airiness to her voice. She's got like a raspy airiness, like almost like a wooden instrument, like a woodwind instrument type of tone to her voice. But pretty underwhelming delivery, I guess. I just saw a lyric. They got a lyric wrong here. He says in the song, "Beautiful, you belong in the MoMA." But on Genius, they wrote, "Beautiful, you belong in the moment." Error. Wrong. This song is not my speed. Although it's not too terrible. I could see this one like being okay for somebody who's more into this type of thing. This is more for like middle-aged moms. I could see the middle-aged moms rocking with this one. Although the rapping is still, it's just so corny. The middle-aged moms, they would like the chorus, but once Will comes in, they tune out. I don't know. The middle-aged moms, they mildly enjoy this song. They mildly enjoy it. Moving on to the next song. Beautiful Scars, featuring Obanga and Big Sean. With the Matrix single cover here. Nice. Shit. Alright, we finally actually got a nice beat here. Produced by Lexoskeleton and Omar. Will Smith, he's really trying to convince us with these flows here. He's really trying to do his hardest to convince us that he knows how to flow. Which it's not that bad. It's not half bad, but I mean, dude, I don't know, man. Like, you're not reinventing the wheel here, Mr. Smith. Okay, you're not doing anything we don't already know, and that's fine. But you're Will Smith, dude. You're Will Smith, and I know that you've done the rap albums in the past, but it barely passed back then. But like, you're lucky that you skirted by the way that you did. Like, you're an actor. And not saying that there has to be like this, like, you can only be an actor, you can only be a rapper. But the thing is, like, all of your talents are in the acting. So, like, I don't know. At the same time, I can't blame a guy for diving into his passions and just, like, letting his creativity flow. Who am I to judge on that? If it makes him happy, if he's going through something and like making this album helped him in some sort of way, then maybe it's all worth it. Maybe it's all worth it. But it is kind of fucked up that he's subjecting us to this. And expecting people to buy this, like, I couldn't find any sales data on this album yet, but I can't imagine people are buying this. If they are, who are those people? I need to know. I'm very curious. Who are the people that are buying the Will Smith album? Like, is it just like fans, like people that are like really into like Independence Day movie? I think Will Smith's biggest supporters of his music, like the people that actually buy his album, the new album here, they've just got to be like lifelong fans of Independence Day, right? Or any number of his movies. They're just like really big I Am Legend fans. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is a better beat. Like I said, this beat is better, and then Big Sean comes in and is actually kind of dope on this beat. So Big Sean is the beat itself on Beautiful Scars and Big Sean are the redeeming factors. I mean, the thing is, Will Smith, he is just oozing corn and oozing cheese. Even though he's got these like flows, I will give this to Will Smith. He can flow. I know. I was just trying to say he's trying to convince us with these flows. He is, and sure, he convinced me. He can rap, right? Can he rap in a cool way? No, he really can't. All right. Moving on. Tantrum with Joyner Lucas. This beat's not half bad. It's not too bad. But once again, I mean, Will Smith is just, I don't know if it's just because his voice is so recognizable. I don't know what it is. He's not even necessarily doing anything that wrong, in my opinion. But there's just something about it that I cannot accept as listenable. Like, For a second, I was like, oh, well, he's sounding good here. It's Joyner. The part that I was like, oh, he's starting to sound. You know what? I think it is. I think it's just the sound of, like I was just kind of questioning a second ago. I think it's the sound of Will Smith's voice that I don't like. I don't like it. And I don't know if that's because I know it as Will Smith the actor. That's probably a big part of it, actually. Like, if fucking Tom Hanks started to, like, make music, it might be hard for me to, like, get past, like, the fact that that's just Tom Hanks' voice. Like, it's, like, tricking my brain, like my brain doesn't like it almost as if it's, like, AI. Anyways. But Joyner here is saving the song. It's nice, like, the last two songs have been good beats, and thank God they've actually had, like, real rappers featured on them, so I can enjoy them at least a little bit. Joyner isn't I don't think I have any Joyner Lucas in my library, I'm not gonna lie. Not for lack of trying, but for lack of enjoyment. But he's actually, like, sounding nice on this beat here. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. Repetitive beat. It feels like the song's been going on forever. It's only been a minute and a half, and the song is 3 minutes long. So the song is actually not that good, but the beat is kind of cool. And Joyner Lucas sounds all right on top of the beat. That's kind of cool, but it's too repetitive and goes on too long. And it's not even Joyner Lucas's song, so we're moving on. First Love. This is one I know all too well. This is the best on the album. Absolutely the best on the album. And in fact, I haven't given you guys a taste of any of them yet, but we will do this one. Okay? First Love on a Rock. Let's see if that pulls it up. Yes. We're going to dive into this song. This weird ass video. This weird ass cinematography trick where they have, like, a robot moving the camera and everything is still except your head. And he looks so creepy here. It does not look real. It looks AI or 3D animated, and he's just standing on a rock and nobody knows why. It's great, and the song is very funny. Like, it's very midlife crisis, and we feel for Will Smith. He's definitely going through something, but that's a little taste of that one, and I'm excited to dive into it a little deeper than I do on a typical day, right? Because I listen to the song in my free time. I do. But I don't go into the lyrics exactly. So now we're going to. Yeah. I listen to the song in my free time. At least, like, twice a day at this point. No, I'm just playing. I'm sorry, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. I can't even let myself kid about it. I don't want you to get the wrong impression. But I do want that first love. Dude, he's lyrical miracling this so bad right now, dude. The lyrical miracle is off the charts. We've got a natural affinity, natural energy, matching infinity. We're not going to break up this energy. No negativity. Love is divinity. Healing all enemies. This is the remedy. Like, come on, dude. The laziness is just too much. Like, if you're going to write like this, don't write at all. Please. Had an epiphany, her femininity, my masculinity, magical symmetry, out of our misery. This is what's meant to be. Like, there's no through line here. The only through line is it rhymes. It's just corny. I want that first love. You know, that first time. I want the first eyes. I want that first high. I want that first passion. You know, I've listened to the song so much at this point that it's kind of like unironically catchy. Ugh. Poor guy. Moving on. Make It Look Easy. Number 10. Track 10. We're bussing through this album. Bussing through it because I can't sit and ruminate on this too much. We gotta be in and out with these reviews. With this review specifically. By the way, it's been a while since I did a album review like this. It's been a while. This one's fun. Kind of. It's actually not as fun as a good album, but it's fun to make fun of bad music, so. This one's more poppy. Okay, we kind of have an interesting flow going on here for the first time on the entire album. I kind of like this. He's hitting a creative stride here. The architect, the artist that they call for when they hard to mess up, star from West Philly to Parks and Rec, say he ain't lost a step, you are correct. I like that. Okay, I'm going to rewind that. The pre-chorus here on Make It Look Easy is actually like some of the better rhyme schemes he's had on the maybe the best rhyme scheme he's had on the whole project so far. This song's not I'm kind of liking this song. You know what? I think I'm kind of liking this song. What is it reminding me of? Like, it's kind of giving Kendrick. It's kind of giving like a man, what's a good Kendrick song to compare it to? Like something on Good Kid, Mad City, like Compton or something. I don't know. And then we got the like Latinx hook. I mean, not actually Latinx, but it sounds like Hispanic influence here on the music, on the vocal. They say you make it look easy. I like this song. I mean, this is the best on the album so far. I'm not crazy about the song, but there we go, Smithy. There we go, Will. You know, if they were all like this, I wouldn't have an issue with Will Smith making music at 56. It's just they aren't like this at all. Like, the other songs are not like this at all. The other songs are just like corny, like, how you doing, fellow kids rap. At least this has like interesting rhythm and like some melody. At least this one has melody. Some lush production on this one. This is the best one yet. Make It Look Easy by Will Smith. If you want some new Will Smith, check out Make It Look Easy. This is the one so far, at least. And we're almost done with the album. 5 songs left. 4 songs left. This one's giving like I don't know, early Drake or something. Like I said, early Kendrick. All right, moving on. The Reverend, UCMI sermon. It's been quite the stream, folks. It has been quite the stream. Very blurry, very choppy, very annoying, but oops, we're making it. We made it through. You know, it is what it is. Solo show out here, trying to do my best. It's gonna be a nice. I can't wait until putting a pause in the music real quick. This semester has been insane for me, and it's part of the reason why I haven't streamed the last 2 weeks, because my assignment list, my to-do list is enormous. So priorities, right? I'm in school. I got shit to do. Also, I took last week to film and edit the H3 video, which, fingers crossed. But regardless, when school's over, my full attention goes to this channel, besides work, of course. So stay tuned, please. Hit that subscribe. If you're watching this video right now, hit that like button. Okay, the like, I really appreciate the like button, because not only does it help me and my channel, it helps you. And it helps YouTube know what kind of content you're into, and it will just help feed your algorithm with more shit like this. Maybe more topics like this, or whatever it is. The YouTube algorithm will take your suggestion, like, hey. And I cover a lot, so I put a lot of metadata into the videos, so your like it tells your algorithm a lot. So mutually beneficial is what they say. Right. All right. Next track, You Can Make It. This one's featuring the Sunday Service Choir, right? I guess no affiliation with Kanye West at this point, I'm guessing. Which, this one actually came out last year. I had not heard this until now. This came out last June. I'm saying now. Also featuring chorus by Friday, an artist I'm not familiar with. Got like a Don Toliver thing going on here. I mean, the Sunday Service Choir is beautiful. I mean, lush, gorgeous, obviously. I don't know, man. The Will Smith raps they just fall so flat for me. I can't get over that. I really just can't get over that. I'm sorry that if that disappoints you. I'm so sorry. No, we're just it's just fun and games out here, people. I mean, Yeah, this chorus not bad. The hook with the Sunday service and the Friday, it's not bad. It's just the Will Smith. That's not. Yeah, I mean, Sunday service choir, I mean, just, what a time, right? Let me pause this. Dude, that Easter, when Kanye did the Sunday service on Easter in that field, in a field that actually looks quite similar to my background here, right? Reminiscent of my background. My background is reminiscent of that Easter with Kanye doing the service, the Sunday service choir. Like, man, take us back. Am I right? Take us back, please. When he was wearing the purple, you know, he dressed everybody up in the purple coats or gowns or whatever the fuck, robes. Man, we are so far gone from that point. Yeah, this is... They tried to bleed Will Smith. Did we try to bleed him? I guess I'm doing that right now. Sorry, Will. I'm sorry, but you know, you put out art, you slap people on the Oscar stage, and yeah, you're gonna bleed. You go up and act a fool in front of everybody. Yeah, man, you're gonna bleed from that. And then you make a bad album. You make a bad rap album, bro. A bad any genre album. Matter of fact, you're gonna bleed, dude. You're setting yourself up to bleed. You know, people, you're very likable. You're a very likable guy. You actually have to do a lot to make people try and bleed you, bro. Which you have. You've actually gone out of your way to make people want to bleed you, as you put it. Okay. I mean, yeah. Sunday service choir. My takeaway from this is Sunday service choir still got it. All right, that's cool. Cool beans. Nice to hear from them. Right. Moving on. This one's featuring his son Jaden and Russ. Also came out July 26, 2024. Okay, I don't know if that's accurate or not. That's what the last song said. Maybe it is. Fuck if I know. I never heard this though until right now. He just said, "I am Jesus, I am Judas." Bruh, you ain't Jesus, dude. I don't. Yeah, this literary device he's got going on. I am the sun. I am the tongue. I am for real. I am the shepherd. I am the wretched. I am the shadow. Like, you can only do that for like a few bars before it becomes tired. Before it becomes tired. Will, the writing is just not. You're not hearing yourself. Like, what I'm picking up is you're not even hearing yourself, dude. The I am the paint, I am the saint, I am the Libra, I am the tongue. It's going on too long, dude. Switch it up, man. Holy fuck. This is bad. Bad. And Jaden's chorus is not much better. It's the beat that's the savior here. Not Jaden, not Will. Russ, I haven't heard of Russ yet. Where is he? Yeah, this song is bad, dude. Bad. All of the vocals are bad. The beat is the only saving grace. But they just do nothing on it of interest to me. Wow. That one's bad. The Reverend. All right, now it's over. That's it. This is just a closing outro skit. Okay. Thank God. Dude. I thought that was going to be more fun for me, but it wasn't. It was actually quite dreadful. There was one song in there that I actually like. What was it? Make it look easy? I think it was that one. I'll go back. I'll figure it out. I think it was Make It Look Easy. Let me double check actually. I think I actually like this one. Okay, minor correction. I don't actually like the song. I think this is the best on the album. It's still not. I'm still not with this one. But it is like one of the better on the album. Also shout out First Love. This song existing is everything. I love the fact that this song exists. The fact that this meme exists is why I felt compelled to review this album. Oh yeah, you're not seeing. So yeah, don't ever forget about that if you're ever listening to Based on a True Story by Will Smith. It is what it is, folks. This album, this is actually a nice segue. This was kind of my plan. This album gets my worst album of the week, kind of the last 2 or 3 weeks, actually. We'll say worst album of the last 3 weeks. Okay, it really is bad. It really is bad. Will Smith, stick to acting, please, dude. Actually, it's too late. You shouldn't have dropped this album. You really shouldn't have. It's almost just as bad in my opinion as the slap. Obviously not like in a criminal sense, but just like, I don't know, image wise, you shouldn't have dropped it. But, you know, you do you, bro. Who am I? Who the fuck am I? Tom Cruise, mom shoes with wonton soup. You know, those are the only bars I got. So who the fuck am I? Once again, heavy shout out to my boy Almighty M80 for hooking me up with the Almighty era. And we'll do a quick recap because I know I was choppy earlier, but we did an unboxing, and he gave me my Almighty gave me my fucking items in the Rakim vinyl cover, which is awesome. Because if you know me, you know this channel. Real ones know about the fucking Rakim controversy. And then he also gave me the Almighty Era album. And also shout out these guys. Welcome to Styville. I don't know who these guys are. Eddie Kane and Rim. Excuse my ignorance, but executive produced by M80. I'll give that a spin for sure. The cannabis I might keep this sealed because I'm a collector and I like sealed items, and this is epic. But the main thing I got. We're recapping here because my stream was so choppy earlier when I did this, but the cannabis versus disaster freestyle commemoration Tom Cruise mom shoes with wonton soup. Some of the greatest bars of the 21st century. Truly. But yeah, so we're actually segueing into our music of the week segment now. But we started off with worst music of the week, which was in fact the Will Smith album. Okay? And that's why we did the whole shebang, dude. You know, if I'm going to give an album a worst music of the week rating, it's only fair that I listen to the whole thing and give a thorough review, right? That's only fair. So, yeah, I think I've made my case at this point. This thing it's so bad, man. It's so bad. He did not have to do this, and there's not much more I could say from here. So, we're moving on to best music of the week. And I actually titled this best music of the month because I haven't streamed for a while, but it's kind of best music of the last 3 weeks. We're going to start with, we're on albums, so we'll continue with albums. I want to shout out this album by My Name Isn't J-Mac. Bookmark 2 is the name of the project. 10 songs, came out March 26th. I don't know anything about this guy, really, except that I started listening to him last year. I don't know exactly where I found him, but he works with this other artist I listen to named Black Sam, who I found within the last 5 years, probably like 5 years ago at this point. But I found Black Sam through an Instagram ad, and I thought that was an interesting way to find a hip-hop artist, and kept up with him, and now he's like, I really fuck with his rapping style, but I might have actually found My Name Isn't J-Mac through Black Sam. I can't remember exactly, but now I know My Name Isn't J-Mac is a collaborator with Tommy Richmond, who really popped off last year. Everybody knows Tommy Richmond, right? He's got that high pitched falsetto thing going on, almost like a boy band type of thing. Would you compare it to like NSYNC or something? I don't know. But he was big on TikTok. Okay, right. I'm just rambling. This is about J-Mac. But his name isn't J-Mac, actually. His new album, Bookmark 2, you should go check it out. If my shit would load, I'll retype his name in here. Jeez. Let's see here. Pop this guy back open real quick. My shit froze. Yeah, so My Name Isn't J-Mac. If you like JID, you know, like JID, I would check this out. Okay? That's basically like what I got for it. Like, it's a nice hip hop album. He's on the come up. He's fresh as fuck. His rapping is fresh as fuck. I'll play a little.
Bar for bar the winner, crashed my car on Civic Center, then packed at the venue. I told God I couldn't do it. I told Mons that I've been hooping. I told John that there's been movement. Now when niggas going through it, save it all up for the music. Now walking it down, I don't bar for the pound on the pick of the lid of my.
So there's a little some. I just realized my computer audio was off. Whatever. Yeah, no, he's fresh as fuck. You need to go check this out. Okay? Also, this is a big one. Listen to it for the first time last night, actually. but already see very bright future for this rapper here. Lord Sco with this album Piff. It's a white guy from New York. Okay, I guess he looks white to me in this picture, and from what I've seen so far. Over beats by Tony Seltzer, Mike Shab, and Wino Willie. Okay, I'm just reading the thing here. This dude has a bright future. Like I just said, like in this fucking rap game, this dude is great. He's great, and the beats on here, he knows his beat selection. He knows how to pick beats. He knows what he sounds good over, and just bars and chill and just like hip hop to the fucking core, dude. Like this guy lives and breathes the shit. He is the truth, bro. I just feel it. I don't know how else to describe it. Like he is the fucking. He's got the shit. He's got the shit. You go listen to this. Jabbar Talk. I mean, he sounded like the Roots on some of these songs. I don't want to pull the Mac Miller comparison. Like, it's not like he sounds like Mac Miller, but I'm getting like a very deep like feeling as if I have just discovered a new guy that could rise to having the creative abilities that grow to be like close to something that Mac Miller had. As a white guy in hip hop, that's why I pulled that comparison. But I don't know, I'm just getting like a really special feeling about this guy. And like give you a snippet of the Jabbar Talk. This might be my favorite one so far. Which that producer tag at the beginning there, this one is produced by Mike Shab, who is also like an artist on the watch, in my opinion. Probably the artist I've shouted out the most, at least on the Quarter Day Recordings Instagram account. Mike Shab, who has produced this track, and this is the one that I'm feeling the roots on this shit. Like this is it. This shit's it.
Cozy where the niggas ain't so nosy. Sip on champagne until we nice and dozy. And just chill.
I've been defiant since I knew a slingshot killed Goliath. If I ain't smoking.
I don't want to get claimed. Getting claimed is a shame, but you have to check out Piff. This project is full of jazzy bangers, and the bars are just through the roof, non-stop, chill vibes. It's fantastic. All right, and then the last project I want to shout out is yet another Boldy James album. This one produced by V-Don. Again, listened to it for the first time last night, and I was very pleased with how many songs are going to be kept in my rotation, especially compared to other most recent Boldy James projects, which have been kind of light on tracks that I want to keep around. These beats are killer. And that's kind of like, Boldy James, he always does his thing, right? He's always going to do his Boldy James thing. That's not varying with too many degrees here. It's the production that he's on. Like, what is the production like on this album or the next one? Because he's doing, like, multiple projects a month at this point. It seems like close, at least. This has got to be the best of the year so far. Best Boldy James project of the year so far, in my opinion. These beats are top tier. All right. I think there was one I kept in my... Let's see. Oh, yeah, we got some song suggestions, so we'll get into specific songs in a second here. So just keep this one in mind. We're gonna circle back to a specific song on this, but check it out. Alphabet Highway. If you're going to check out one Boldy James project that's come out this year so far, make it be this one. I'm serious. Came out 6 days ago? Came out last week. All right, songs. Starting at the top here, long list of songs because we're covering a couple weeks here, at least two. All right, new Bruiser Brigade member named Squadda B. Yep, this project is released on Bruiser Brigade. It's got features from Danny Brown himself, or one Danny Brown feature, Z Loopers, JUS. The whole gang is here. Fat Ray. And there is one song I want to shout out, and it is called Say It Twice, and it is featuring Danny Brown. This is, Bruiser Brigade, they're keeping the fucking blood fresh. They're keeping the blood fresh and young, and that's important in this hip-hop shit, you know. You gotta keep some young blood around, not too young, obviously, but if you want to stay, like, on top of the game and on top of the shits, you gotta keep some fucking, some fresh minds around. Because that's kind of where the forefront of the line is, the creative line. It's with the youth. I don't know how, this guy is probably fucking 45. But I'm pretty sure he's got to be like a new signee, right? What I'm trying to say is you got to keep fresh creative juices around, okay? Fresh creative juices around. And Bruiser Brigade, they understand that.
The only thing I'm thinking of is tonight's agenda. And any choice.
This beat is infectious, dude. This beat is infectious. I love the sample, like, I love that little thing. It's just like repeating throughout the whole beat, and it is so like satisfying. I love the noise. I love the tone that it makes, and I would love it as a some sort of like text tone on my cell phone.
Choice I make is for the best. I don't gotta keep I was broken Paula.
And then Danny Brown comes in with his fucking signature voice and kills it, as he always does. Especially on a beat like this, where like this is just an open canvas, no pressure with a speedy tempo. Like Danny is just like open to like let his thoughts flow, and his thoughts are wild, man.
Now I can't pronounce my cloud. It's my life 'cause it don't make sense. Now I'm all about
rapping like Triple X. Danny Brown rapping like original Triple X on this song. Say It Twice. It's great. All right, next song. We're going back in time here, like a month now, from the private collection of Saba and No ID by Saba and No ID. All right, and I want to specifically shout out the song West Side Bound Part 4. This is a series that has been going on for over 10 years now, the West Side Bound series. West Side Bound, I don't even know if I have the original West Side Bound at this point. Let's see. I've been listening to Saba since day one, bro. Since, like, I first found Chance the Rapper. Like, since I first found fucking Acid Rap. What is it? West Side Bound? I got them all. Look at me, you guys. Look at me. I got them all. West Side Bound. West Side Bound 2. That's nice. They're on the same project. And then 3 is on Bucket List. And then 4 is on from the private collection of Saba and No ID. So the song is great. You know, it's a great addition to the series. One of my favorite hip hop song series ever. It's gotta be up there, right? It's great. Saba is just such a creative mind, and the more I listen to this new collaboration project with him and No ID, the more I'm appreciating it. Maybe I'll fall asleep to it tonight. Actually, I'm kind of feeling that. That could be nice. We'll see. But yeah. This is a great one. If you don't know Saba, I recommend listening to his project, Bucket List Project. That is what I think is his most like boundary pushing, creative, and beautiful project. But Care For Me is also great, and this new one is nice as hell. It really is. I want to shout out. I need to shout out, as a matter of fact, the song Puerto Rican Day Parade by Henny Low and Iwani. All right, and it's featuring Lord Jamonte Ogben and Fly Anakin. So this is a crew known as Mutant Academy. They've formed a crew, right? And they released a project last year. But this seems to be a Henry Low, and Iwani project. But they've also tagged on the Mutant Academy name, so it's a bit of a side project from this group. But this one is featuring most of the group members, Lord Jamonte and Fly Anakin. Those two I'm more familiar with. But this song is a nice. Let me refresh myself actually before I speak too much on it.
It's Lowy, and it's a clip with erosion. You niggas.
Yeah, we got just a nice chill vibe here. Just a nice chill vibe.
These bitches from around me, shit is costly. Competition, get exhausted. Dreaming, standing next to Fly. Who was I? The symbol for race. The country's.
Kind of a cypher feel with so many rappers on it, but I guess 3 rappers. But yeah, I mean, with the xylophones, I mean, this is a nice fucking. It's just a chill vibe, bro. It's just a chill vibe.
Broccoli, I'm constantly crying, get 'em off me. I'm godly. Suckers is man-made like.
I mean, yeah. It's kind of self-explanatory. I don't even have to go deep into it. I really fuck with the song, actually. Listen to this.
Broccoli, tilapia farming with erosion. You niggas.
The vibes are immaculate, dude. The vibes are fucking immaculate. All right, another one. Prem Rock, Did You Enjoy Your Time Here? Featuring Seb Bash. All right, let's give a little refresher on this one as well. Let's get a little refresher on this one. Last song on the album here.
Slowly in turn, bask in the glow in the casket, direction home, etched in stone of the hearse. Go forth in any way you choose, except for reverse. Anoint the kid where he sits, make noise we can fit. Not trying to make a boisterous.
Yeah, so I think Prem Rock is a white guy, right? He sounds white. This is like the beat on here is
yeah, at least
it's bordering on cacophonous, right? It's bordering on just like chaotic. I love that line that it's walking there. I love that tightrope it's walking between order and chaos.
Afraid lighting it. Say what you will, at least he's writing it.
And this man's is he's spitting on this shit, bro. Man's is spitting on this. I don't know much of anything about Prem Rock. I just added this a couple weeks ago, because, you know, the features. Elucid, Young Morpheus again. Basically, based off those, I added this. Pink Sifu was another one, yeah. And this last song was kind of like the standout to me. It's mainly the beat. The beat is really something there. I like that. I like the heaviness of that shit. All right, here's a cool one. I didn't know what to expect when I added this, but I added it because it has Sir Michael Rocks on it. And man, oh man, does this sound like fucking let me see. I'm pretty sure this is the one that sounds like. Wait for it. Wait. What is this? I was about to say this sounds like Banco. Banco by Sir Michael Rocks. That's my favorite Sir Michael project. Such a surreal and like fucking dreamlike, weird ass, trippy ass album. I love it.
My name, it got a cause I ran a law.
Pour out some eating noble for the strippers start the way. See, I take the
Yeah. Sir Michael Rocks, the way he's rapping on the song reminds me exactly of that era, which is like 11 years ago at this point. He never really recaptured that fully in the album since Banco, but this verse is putting me back in that place. Like, I'm fucking with this. I don't know who Yura is. I don't know if he's like a person, like, does he actually know Sir Michael Rocks, or did he pay for a Sir Michael verse? I'm assuming he paid for it. I know somebody else who's paid for a Sir Michael Rocks verse, but still, like, this is banging, dude. I'm glad Sir Michael did this feature.
I've been getting to the money like.
You know, the beat is smoky as hell. I should check out more Yura, to be honest. Let's check him out. 2019, last album, 2019. Damn, that's pushing on a little too old. I don't know if I'm going to add that. I don't know. 2019 was the last time he released music, so we'll keep an eye out for newer shit from Yura. But in the meantime, check out the game.
Ain't got shit to do. Hand and reach for the steering wheel of the wagon.
Yeah, Sir Michael, he's in his bag on this one. He's sounding like he did in my favorite era of his. All right, another song. Like I said, we have a long list of songs here, so buckle up, people. Boldy James and Ant Beats with a new one from their project, Homage. Like I said, Boldy is dropping project after project after project after project, and each one has been solely produced by one producer per album. This one, being Ant Beats, wasn't as crazy about this one as I am about Alphabet Highway, I think it's called, right? Yeah, Alphabet Highway. But this song is worth checking out, and that song is Himothy McVeigh. This is the one on this project for me personally that I like the most. I mean, it's a slapper. This shit slaps, dude. This song slaps like a motherfucker. It slaps like this hand. This song punches like the fist on this cover. I almost imagine them imagining this cover art while listening to Himothy McVeigh specifically. If I had to guess, that's how they came up with that. Quickly moving on, new Skrillex project, which was pretty cool, and I want to specifically shout out the song Andy. All right, I'm a bit of a Skrillex head. I loved this was before I started my channel, but in 2023, his album Into the Fire, I think it's called, is impeccable. Dude, that was like my favorite album of that year. No joke. And so I'm always excited for more Skrillex. I've actually loved him since I was early in high school. And this one is more of like a DJ set. It's like all drops. Which is way different than the Into the Fire album I was just mentioning, but which I think that's the name of the project. I should probably get that right before I just... It's not right there. Anyways, I want to shout out Andy. This is one of the more like one that's like more up my alley, more inspired by hip hop and not necessarily just like a straight up like fucking monster EDM drop, bass drop, fucking wubby wubs. I love the beat on this. It's like it's a really nice beat. But you still get your fucking epic ass drops. I mean, this song is incredible. Really. It takes you on quite the journey, and most of these songs on this project are like a minute long or less, but this one's almost 2 minutes, which is pushing it on this album, believe it or not. Alright, moving on. Pitbull, Duckworth, and IDK. New Duckworth album, All American Fuckboy, is out now. Go check it out. Pitbull is the one I want to shout out from it, featuring IDK. It's one of the more like actually like traditional hip hop songs on this album. That's really is takes a stray away from hip hop, which Duckworth has been doing for a while now at this point, I guess. But this is like the hip hop track on the album. And it's actually very great. I wouldn't steer you guys wrong. Go check it out. Duckworth is a fantastic artist. I recommend you check him out too. Like check out full projects of his. My favorite Duckworth project is probably, SG8 is good. It is really good. So I recommend SG8 that came out in 2021. But I just love like An Extra Ugly mixtape. Like his early work is still like my favorite of his. Yeah, I would check that one out. He has some other ones from back in the day that are just fucking classics at this point. It's crazy how time works, right? All right, now moving a little away from hip hop, I want to shout out the new single by Wet Leg, Catch These Fists. This is like girl punk rock. You know, this is punk rock. Female-led punk rock band. It's just two of them, though, right? It's just two girls. With a creepy-ass album cover, too. For real. The song rocks like a motherfucker. Gotta go check it out. New album coming out July 11th by them. And while you're at it, you should check out, make sure you catch their other album, self-titled. It's their only album out, right? It got nominated for Grammys that year. It's a big deal. It's good shit. New Black Country New Road album came out this week. I want to shout out Goodbye Don't Tell Me, the last song on the project. It's a bit of a crescendo. By the end of it, it's like it really goes. It really builds up. It's a nice build-up song, and like I said, it's the last one on the album. They survived losing their main dude, so that's pretty dope to see a band survive something like that, and essentially be able to replace him effectively with somebody that lives up to expectations, but also brings something new, and it's not just like a carbon copy of the other guy. Like this is something totally new. The band is evolved. And I like where they're headed. I do. My wife said that all of these songs sound alike today, which I was pretty disappointed to hear from her, but that's okay. Maybe she's right. But I like the song Goodbye, Don't Tell Me. Last one, very much like a crescendo type track. You gotta listen to the whole thing. It builds up to something beautiful. All right, this is kind of a low-key banger. No, it's called On Sight by Spook, who is obviously like taking some influence from the artist Hook. There's a female artist rapper named Hook, and they actually even kind of rap similarly, but oh shit, I lost my display. Okay. Why'd that happen? My display got disconnected.
What? Nigga, you guess right. I got some stank, get him hit with a left right. She wanna pop it in private, but bitch said it's on sight.
That's weird.
What? I make it shine in the night.
So yeah, this is kind of like it's a bit of a bop. This one's a bit of a bop. I recommend you check it out. All right, it's nothing too crazy, but it's fun. This is a fun one. All right, On Sight by Spook. Go check it out. It's fun. Moving on, we already mentioned this one actually. Gerbard Talk. Gerbard Talk. I'm not rich enough to know how to pronounce that, but I already talked kind of at length about Lord Sko, so make sure you check out Gerbard Talk. Moving on, Hands by Alex Isley. I think Alex Isley is related to the Isley family. I think. Maybe I'm ignorant and sound ignorant saying that, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. But regardless, very talented, very talented. She's been around the hip hop and R&B scene for a bit now, like popping up on all sorts of different tracks. But this new EP has a song called Hands on it that I want to shout out. It's beautiful. Taking a bit of a detour here from the hip hop shit. This is just a little detour. I mean, this is R&B and soul, very much related to hip hop in certain ways. But Alex Isley killing it with the vocals. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's scrumptious. It's incredible. You got to check it out. this whole EP drops April 18th, which is in 8 days. So be on the lookout for the Win EP by Alex Isley. It has Hands on it, which is a fantastic song. I'm not joking. All right. And I have one more song to shout out, and then I'm getting the fuck out of here because I'm tired. I'm tired. And like I said at the start, I feel rusty with the streaming shit. But, you know, the stream itself was a little rusty. I was a little rusty, but we're getting back in the swing of it. We're refocusing on what's important here. We're doing live music reactions. We're doing music shout-outs, music of the week shout-outs. We're covering important hip-hop happenings, and we're having a fun time. We're opening up goddamn merch, cannabis shirts and albums and Rakim fucking vinyl sleeves, right? So the last song I want to shout out is a special one, and it's by this group called By Storm, aka Injury Reserve. By Storm is Injury Reserve sans Groggs. Rest in peace, Groggs. Passed away, I think, from, I don't know what, honestly. I don't know what happened. I don't know what it was, and I don't want to pretend like I do, and I don't want to guess. So they've continued to, Corey Parker and Richie with a T, they've continued to move on, or not move on, but, continue to push on and make music still as a duo under the moniker By Storm. This song is called Double Trio 2. It's a follow-up to their 2023 single under the By Storm moniker. This was actually the first song that they released under it back a couple of years ago, but this one is Double Trio 2, and this shit is fucking emotional and chaotic, and like I said, there's a lot of pain in it. I just kind of feel the pain in this one, man. But there's it's all over the place. It's chaotic. It's messy. It's noisy. But there's something holding it all together. There's like a magnetism about it. And I'm very much so appreciating the song. Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic, and I'm very much excited for whatever other music they decide to release to us fans who can do nothing but respect whatever they want to do at this point, because it's a miracle that they're still making music together after the tragedy that happened. So, yeah, you guys, that's my music of the month. I'm going to call it Music of the Month because I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks, so that's damn near a full month. And with that, I guess I should keep these on. Put these back on. Yeah, with that, let's see what we can get working here real quick. I hope most of the stream was watchable. I don't know what the video is going to look like at the end. Might end up cutting it all out. I don't know. But we learned a lot here tonight. We really did. I did, at least. I don't know about you, but I learned a lot here tonight. And I love each and every person that tuned in. I mean, not like actually, like I don't actually love you, but I just appreciate that you did pop in. And we're gonna chop this up into digestible segments, okay? And we're gonna spread it across the inters of the net. And yeah, I'm Derek Obscure. Right? This has been Scratched Up Live number 35. We did the Will Smith reaction, and we covered not everything in my doc, but that's okay. a little bit of unboxing, a little bit of addressing the H3 stuff. We hope Kodak gets help. Yak Gotti is free. Soulja Boy is a piece of shit. Rapist, maybe. And then there's other things that we didn't get to, but it's okay. I love you all. Hit that upvote. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that bell. Hit that subscribe. Have a good night.